Introducing first.
Alright, boys, follow me. Mostly in eight. Stay with me now. Listen up, this is philosophical. Mud grips, white tail. Sing off to my face. Turn hard, race, and stick. On the wind, the band, the bend. 4 straight down.
Conrad Pollock here, awaiting the presence of Bill Yard. But we've got our main event coming up here at Clash 40 for the NBWA Heavyweight Championship. Rugged Rick Owens making his way down. Of course, Rugged Rick Owens having won the Monster Mash Rumble and securing his title shot against the champion, Nick Strong, who we'll be seeing momentarily. Oh, there's Bill Yard finally doing his job.
I was on my Union 15, but I'm back now. I'm the newsman Bill Yard, Conrad Pollock here as well. We got Rick Owens in the ring, the winner of the 2025 Monster Mash Rumble, getting his long-awaited title shot. His return to glory.
I already told the people.
Oh, you already did all that? Did you tell them how many days Rick Owens has already held the heavyweight championship?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, Bill Yard, it's getting awfully warm in here.
It sure is. Oh dear. I need to work on my reading.
I'm not gonna be biased here, Bill Yard.
So there's no signs of bias here at all. You just happen to be wearing your Nick Strong t-shirt to this match tonight. Comfortable shirt, I'm sure.
Very comfortable.
Probably didn't even think about it, just a random happenstance.
It was warm in here, Bill Yard. May the best man win.
I'm not wearing anything under the Santa suit. Anything. That being said, Nick Strong, the man who took the belt off of Larry Horowitz, we have not seen Larry Horowitz return to action ever since losing the title. Rick Owens, winner of the Monster Mash Rumble, a man who held this championship in excess of 600 days over his career and multiple title runs. And he's looking to get this thing back. He looks like he's in tremendous shape, like he's been training for this. He has a strong, brawling style. Now, out of Nick Strong, historically in CCW, we saw a lot of tag team wrestling and a lot of singles competition as well, but formerly of the Strong Brothers with his brother Matt, that tag team now defunct. And in his absence, Nick Strong has gone on to, as I said, dethrone Larry Horowitz, the 70s sensation, and then win the heavyweight championship for himself, hailing himself the Maritime Strongest Champion.
And let's not forget, Nick Strong is the first ever CCW Grand Slam champion.
That is true. He has done it all. And he utilizes a torture rack. He utilizes a lot of power, and he comes at you fast, but he's virtually seems indestructible at times because of the muscle mass packed around those joints. Now, he might be the smaller man in height between himself and Rick Owens, but I'd be surprised if there was a big weight differential on there. Nick Strong's packing a lot of meat on that frame. He's a pit bull when he locks on, and he's able to break bones and tear ligaments, and that is what has carried him to the prestigious CCW NBWA Heavyweight Championship.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Nick Strong was also the first River Valley champion.
He was winning that one of the shows that took place at the University of New Brunswick, here in New Brunswick. He's held tag team titles. He has been there and done it all. The River Valley Championship.
A fine educational facility.
Absolutely trained out west with Lance Strong.
Lance Strong?
I'm so jazzed up. I'm dialed in on this match right now.
You're not related, Bill Yard.
Lance Storm, of course. Rick Owens going to take that early advantage.
Strong brother.
That's my apologies. But this match well underway. You can see Rick Owens, the technical brawler, get a little bit better for him, get shoved off by Nick Strong, and then we're going to have a separation. So
I've never seen Rick Owens go that fast, that quick with those arm wraps.
He's looking leaner than he has in recent days, and I think he's been thinking about how he's going to take down Nick Strong, and speed is going to be a part of that.
We're going to get a test of strength?
He's calling for it.
How
confident is Rick that he's going to go for this?
I don't know if I'd go for a test of strength with Nick Strong. I mean, it's right there in the name.
It is in the name, you're right. Looks like they are locking up. Wow.
Stalemate here.
They are going for it, and then Nick. Veins popping in those quads and hamstring, but he's going to go shot in the stomach.
It looks like Nick Strong won the test of strength. Oh my God!
Butterfly slam. Looked like he was going to put him right over the ropes.
And a leg drop.
And a quick 2 count, and we are underway.
I thought Nick Strong was going to fly out of the ring on that one.
Incredible height on that. So we got the running knees of Rick Owens. Is he going to drag him from coast to coast? He is taking him pillar to post, firing those knees in. He just does not let you rest when Rick Owens gets rolling. But we saw he's being a little bit more cautious than he often is with Nick Strong. Usually he'll just continue that. He'll run in over and over again. But
that wasn't caution.
No, he had backed off. He saw Nick Strong wasn't moving, and he decided to close the distance, paid the price for it. Nick Strong is incredibly dangerous on the outside. We've seen him do a running spear on the outside. That's how he was able to take out Larry Horowitz. He delivered that spear on the outside. He has hit this on multiple people. He hit it on Butter Love, a highlight reel spear where he ran around building up speed the entire way around the ring.
I think he just speared Larry Horowitz on the outside because Larry Horowitz shoved Tanya right over him.
Yeah, there was a collision there, and that ruined the rest of the match for Larry Horowitz. He's completely distracted as it was going on. Now, Conrad and I are sitting over in Clash Corner. We don't have a great field of view on what's happening right now outside the ring. It's a sea of humanity in here. The CCW fan base has showed up for Christmas Clash.
It looks like Rick Owens is fighting back, though, on the outside.
Yeah, I can see Rick Owens is the man on his feet. So he has taken control, chop in the back. We're going to let our ears do the driving for the moment.
Oh, that'll cave in your chest.
Wow. Yeah, that was deadly. It was savage. Looks like Nick Strong's taking back over control. This is going back and forth right now. Senior referee May has reached a 5 on the count. Now, I thought she reached a 5. I could be off on that. Some thunderous kicks and punches going on.
They might be up to 8 at this point.
Oh my God, that slap is just making Nick Strong madder.
4. Oh, another 4. Sorry.
Oh gosh.
Oh, no, Rick Owens reverse. Oh. That's gonna leave a. Well, that's gonna leave a mark.
Yeah, if he can knock out Nick Strong on the outside of the ring, off the ring post, off the apron.
That's the hardest part of the ring there, Billiard.
It is. It is unforgiving. Unlike the spirit of Christmas.
Just continuing to club away is Rick Owens. I guess Rick Owens with his Irish heritage there momentarily. Oh, I will say this, the challenger seems to have Nick Strong's number.
Wow, just taking him right through. Nick Strong has taken most of the punishment. Not to say Rick Owens hasn't taken a lot of punishment, but Rick Owens has got control right now. If he can outmatch the cardio of Nick Strong and be able to keep the pressure on, but Nick Strong apparently has a plan for that when they chop him in the throat. Cutting off that windpipe, sends him stern first into the barricade and follows it up with a big line right to the solar plexus.
Look at those muscles.
Yes, and the power behind that, all those shots just landing and caving in the chest of rugged Rick Owens. And when Nick Strong starts looking for that torture rack, that's the same muscle group that's going to be in jeopardy.
I would say if Nick Strong gets that torture rack, it's curtains. I don't think anyone's ever gotten out of the torture rack. Once he gets it locked in, that's it. That's all.
Yeah, and we've seen him drag people off the second rope for a torture rack, off the floor. Sends Rick Owens off, utilizing the ropes.
For God's sakes, he's had everyone. He's had horsepower Hunter Sampson in the torture rack. He's made everyone tap out to that.
He has. He can definitely get you. He's a master of the torture rack. And a few words with senior referee May. She's not going to be having that. A 2 is a 2. So Nick Strong going back on the attack.
Strong with a big body slam.
Just a big scoop stuff, making sure that he has a chance to recharge his batteries, but Rick Owens is always recovering from something and never has that same opportunity. And then he's working the leg a little bit as well. There's some kicks in there to the hamstring that he's just throwing in the mix just to make life harder for Rick Owens.
Well, I wonder, he does like to utilize that spear. So I maybe if he weakens the legs, it's gonna once he hits that spear, it's gonna come off his feet a lot more, I guess.
Yeah, he'll be a lot more unsteady. That is true as well. And the punishment to the back, that's great for the torture rack and for the spear. We got Luthez.
Well, that's not great for the spear.
No, he probably wishes he was going for the spear right there, but he had a line coming in, got Luthez by the contender, the #1 contender, Rugged Rick Owens, who's just stalking him right now. I'm not sure what Rick is thinking. He comes in, clubbing full shot to the back of the forearm, but Nick gonna get those fingers, a little rake of the eye, rake of the beard, maybe.
Looks like he just rubbed his forehead.
Well, it remains to be seen that Rick Owens stumbled away from the contact, whatever it was, and now getting choked out by Nick Strong. Senior referee making sure that this doesn't end in a disqualification.
Well, we should remind people, though, if it does end in a disqualification, Nick Strong's still the champion.
Yeah, he might not have had a problem with that, given the fight that Rick Owens is giving him, but it just slides through that backbreaker. Going to be just another 2 count for Nick Strong. Get a few fans in here alleging that Matt Strong is the better Nick Strong, trying to cheer on. There must be a couple of Rick Owens fans in this audience here in Fredericton, New Brunswick.
Well, there's certainly a number of Rick Owens fans. I would say most of them are Rick Owens fans. And I bet you the Rick Owens fans are happy they didn't have to feel that.
Rick Owens taking that spinning back elbow for all of us on Christmas here at Clash 40.
Stay objective, Billiard.
Will the fans be going home happy? Will the Rick Owens fans be going home happy? Or is it going to be the continued title reign of Nick Strong?
The continued title reign of Nick Strong. Oh, no!
Oh, wow. Does his head hit the ring post? From this angle, it looked like he hit the ring post.
I think he did. He could be knocked out right now.
Rick Owens got him down. The body slam lands. Not rushing in for the pin.
Well, I think Rick Owens has been taking quite a pounding.
Yes, he might have needed a minute just to gather himself. Oh, is he thinking stunner? He could be thinking stunner.
Oh,
Nick Strong, no, he's got the
crossface.
crossface chicken wing. He's trying to get Nick Strong to tap out. The Rick Owens offense has been all over the place. It has been targeted particularly to the shoulders, the neck, but there's been some hard shots, especially when Nick Strong's head hit the ring post earlier in this match. So that could be what Rick Owens is thinking, that he's going to try to choke him out that way. But Nick Strong makes it to the rope, forces the break. Oh! Wow, an arm wringer short. Clothesline. Tackle, just trying to punish him.
Trying to rip the arm right out of his socket.
Yeah. Rick Owens is working right across the whole shoulder girdle right now. The neck, the shoulder, the collarbone, the upper back.
That will soften him up for that stunner.
It sure will. But now a rare appearance on the second rope by Rick Owens. Going to want to pay him back for that double axe handle, but Nick Strong out of the way.
Oh, the knee! He hit the knee!
No, not that damaged knee.
Wait a second. Billiard, that's why Nick Strong has been going after that knee. That knee's been injured at least once before.
He shifted gears because that's the knee injury that kept Rick Owens out of action for several months. Although Rick Owens has been able to come back, he recovered from that injury, which occurred in the previous year's Monster Mash Rumble. And Rick Owens has returned since then, and he won this year's Monster Mash Rumble. So
Cinderella story,
Yeah.
but I think the clock is about to strike midnight right here. Oh.
Yeah, despite the orange gear, Rick Owens not turning into a pumpkin.
11:58 on that one, I guess.
Yeah. Now, he was medically cleared. That knee is good to go, but it's never going to be exactly the same as it was. Nick Strong can say, this Nick and Rick is screwing me up here. But we got a big hip toss. Rick Owens tuning up that shoulder, comes back in and hits the...
Oh my God, the biggest redneck bomb I've ever seen.
The height on that was unbelievable. It was a dirty landing for Nick Strong, too. Just some hate on it by Rick Owens. Both men down right now. What is going to happen in this matchup? Who's going to be the first man to make it back up to his feet? Rick Owens gonna be the first man to make it to his feet. He's thinking stunner, throws the kick, is blocked by Nick Strong.
Oh, the
scoops
torture
up
rack!
Rick into the torture rack. The hand is up. Is Rick Owens gonna
He's
get
got
on
it
his
locked. He's got it locked.
Is the back taking too much? Oh God, I thought referee May called it. I think she said no. Nick just dumps him. What is Nick Strong thinking? Rick's got him. What is Rick? He's got him up on his back.
What is this? Oh my God.
Attitude adjustment to the champion Nick Strong, who gets flatlined over on the outside. If Rick can crawl into position, he might have. It was a high. He caught Nick Strong off the second rope with that and then jacked him up onto his shoulders. Oh, now he's thinking he's going to follow up that attitude adjustment with the stunner.
No, Nick Strong again.
He's got him back up on the shoulder. Now Rick Owens off. Hits the kick. Hits the stunner. Stunner by Rick Owens. Slides it for the pin, and the leg is hooked. We got a new champion tonight at Class 40. Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, the Rick Owens fans were stirring. And Nick Strong was a louse. I don't know where I'm going with that. I lost the metaphor, but tonight at Clash 40, December Christmas Clash, Rick Owens has regained the NBWA Heavyweight Champion. He's going to be tacking on to those 600 plus days that he previously held this belt. Nick Strong, hell of a run as champion by Nick Strong. Absolutely dominant force. Is there a rematch in the future? We don't know. That's going to be decided by the NBWA board. Rick Owens is headed out to the sea of humanity that came in for Christmas Clash to celebrate. Conrad, do you have anything that you want to say? Conrad Paul, again, I have to lost for words. I don't think he's going to be returning his Nick Strong t-shirt, but that's got to be a tough loss to take. Rick Owens back as the champion. I'm the newsman Bill Yard. This is Conrad Pollock. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow our Facebook page, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, leave a comment, watch the whole show, and thank you so much for taking the time to do all of that. Once again, I'm the newsman Bill Yard. Good night and good news and Merry Christmas.